I will enter his gate with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter his court with praise. I will say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. Good people of Biafra, wherever you are around the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. It's exactly 3 a.m. Biafran time, and of course, here in Biafra land, I extend my renewed greeting and appreciation to genuine Biafrans across the globe. You must not forget this is Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio, and of course, we are Radio Biafra Extra, streaming through that platform. I sincerely thank men and women of goodwill, most especially those of them from Igbo extraction of Biafra, who understand what is at stake and had decided to stand in defense of the truth and in preservation of our values. I thank Diokpa Uchuka for Mefo. I thank Daddy in the Lord. I thank Mazuku Mukum. I thank Mbadike. I thank members of the BNA. And I'm not saying they are perfect, but from their action, we can be able to visage the mindset behind what they do. And this having been said, I remain George ONYIBE, and of course I come from Agbo Delta State. It is still Biafra issue we are here to discuss. And then I appreciate the Almighty Creator who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. For without him, we are gone as a people. Yes, I want to bring your mind back to certain issues most of you are ignorant about, or somehow you feel it should not be discussed. No. Let me start by reminding us, first of all, what brought us here? We are a people in dire need of freedom. Having been strategically repositioned for complete emasculation, we need a way out of that mess. We clearly understand that it's going to take all of us to save all of us. And so when this platform was introduced, we joined. I joined, because I felt that our people have come of age, and now they are mature enough to reshape their destiny. I joined because I believe this is a platform to correct the errors of the past. I joined because I have faith in my people, and I still do, but something went wrong. That is why this morning I want to briefly draw your mind to the issue regarding the major hindrance in the Biafra restoration project. That is betrayal. It is betrayal. Today, Biafra is a nation made up of different ethnic nationalities, languages and dialects, but united in their values, in culture and tradition. Have a long way to go. Have a lot of explanation to do. Now we are here to fight for Biafra, to restore our dignity, to position us in such a way we can influence or make decisions that affect our life positively or otherwise. We are not the first. A lot of people who have gone with us, before us, all of them failed. And I thought from their mistake, we can be able to learn and then be able to extricate ourselves from this misery once and for all. But we are not still learning. If we let this era to pass without making amendments, you don't understand the level of pain, frustration the next generation will go through. Let's look at it this way. When Dim Chukwuemeka Ojukwu started pushing for restructure, because that is what he went for. He needed Nigeria to be restructured. He didn't want Biafra to break up. But when they refused to restructure Nigeria, Ojukwu said then, to your tent, O Biafrans. Restructure in the sense that he needed you to control your resources. Restructure in the sense that he needed you to have your Bill of Rights. Restructure in the sense that he needed devolution of power. It will give birth to constitutional amendment and necessarily plebiscite or referendum as the case may be. But of course, overhauling of the whole system to benefit everybody. But you see, me and you, Biafrans, Nigeria must feed on our misery. I look at those who are campaigning. I look at the body languages and some comments coming from some of their Otimpu, and it shocks my mind. Most of us even endorse it. I listen to one Igbo girl pretending to be Hausa, telling you, we the people of Kano, we want to support Peter Obi because we are afraid, we don't want Biafra to go. We don't like anybody talking of Biafra. We don't like it. And our people that say, hey, he's supporting us, our Hausa sister in Tadaba is voting for us. All these things and the Kano don't do finish. And so the condition the girl is indirectly giving you is that they don't want you to go. They don't like people who call Biafra. They can't talk about Biafra. But then, hold on. We go back to Ojukwu. I understand when Ojukwu started this move. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, one of the most influential elder in the whole of Africa, was involved. Did they not say he wrote the first Patriot song? But in the end, he was no longer there. And so why you tell me about 3-point-something million that died, innocent women and children? Understand that in the same era, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe was traveling the whole world, Pan-Africa. We just need to be sick of Africa. But one would ask, why would he start with Ojukwu? And then he stopped along the line. Betrayal. Today, I hear Professor Ben Nwabweze, Professor Amechi Mbazurike. I hear about so many elders who will come out today and tell you how formidable Nnamdi Kanu criminally is, how they will die for Biafra, how they cannot do without Biafra. All these people didn't give Ojukwu the necessary support. But do they hate Ojukwu? People like Aseko Pabe, do they hate Ojukwu? I understand that Ojukwu even placed most of them, all of them, on house arrest. None of them were allowed to live beyond 10 kilometers within their 10-kilometer radius within their very home. Most of them are still alive, to the best of my knowledge. What led to that point? All these intelligent people. Something was wrong. Betrayal. I cannot move on without talking about the likes of Ejike Mbono, Akane Biam. Beautiful people. What happened? Today you believe Ifajona is a betrayer. It's because you have not tried to find out who is Ifajona. A very young man who loved Ojukwu. A very young man whose Ojukwu every move inspired. A very young man who did everything fearing only one man. Dim Chukwuemeka Ojukwu. The best of their kind. When they met in London, in the peak of his unusual ability to perform and win gold medal, Ojukwu fell in love with Ifajuna. From that day on, both of them became friends that are separable, inseparable. But how Ojukwu allowed Ifajuna to be killed is something most of you don't know. We all believe Ifajuna betrayed Igbo people. Ifajuna died. Betrayal was around the corner. Betrayal, major hindrance to Biafra restoration project. I will not take time to begin to look at Adakaboro, Ken Saro-Wiwa, Ojukwu himself, or other people. I am focusing on now. Now, let us go back now to the Biafra restoration project. Nnamdi Kanu have been arrested, charged treason, felony, and about 17 count charges slided against him. And then along the line, he was granted bail. And having been granted bail, he was released. And then he moved on doing what he's supposed to do. He broke every rule given to him. And then his house was invaded, maybe because of his careless words. And then he ran away. And when he ran away, he did not coordinate himself. He betrayed his people. He formed unknown gunmen. And meanwhile, while we were dying, while we risk everything we have worked for in this life, all these people we are hearing, World Igbo Congress, we didn't see any of you. All these P2B governor, we didn't see any of you. As the African rep, I was the one assigned to be going to your houses to beg you to join what we are doing. I remember each time I visit these people, I carry up to like 5 different clothes. Because outside the venue meeting, somebody is with another clothes for me. And outside the community, I will wear another clothes. So within those periods, it's almost impossible to see me wear one clothes in 1 hour. Why? I'm Andianese. I'm pointing out the issue of betrayal for you. But today, it is the real enemy of our people that are showcasing themselves that they love you. And you believe their lies. Don't forget, lie can travel faster. It can travel around the whole world in an hour. The truth may get there in 10 years. But the point is, the truth will be there on time. And the light can never take the place of the truth. So while you lie, you're smart, you are sharp, don't forget what is at stake. You will be exposed. I repeat, never in the history of humanity has lie ever conquered the truth. I remind you, this will not be an exception. Nnamdi Kanu came up. What he was saying is the right thing. What he said we were going to do is the right thing. And he had genuine mind behind what he's doing. Ugo mara mma Ugochukwu. Ikenna nwa nọ n'inyi. Uchenna Ashigbu. Barrister Imam Mezu. Uche Okafor Mefo. Obidi Obienu. To mention but a few. Chukwuemeka Iruanya. Coordinated principled individuals. And I saw IPOB was run by some of the greatest minds our people have known around the world. It was good to go. But betrayal must come up. And along the line, we said, oh, Iruanya is evil. They are criminal. We agreed. We moved on. And then along the line, Uchemefo is evil. We agreed. We moved on. Yes, George ONYIBE is evil. We agreed. We moved on. He gave birth to the like of Simeon Ekpa, the disciple of Holy Nnamdi Kanu. I understand he's evil now. The reason he's still standing and still have mouth to speak is that we are even helping to protect him. Not to protect his criminality. To protect him in the sense that Nnamdi Kanu will not be allowed to mess up anybody again. He will not betray anybody again. And those of you working in alliance with him to set our people up, get ready. We are warming up. We have not even started. Let Nnamdi Kanu finish his negotiation and come back. We are here. We are here. Osena owago. Mana. Oche fugo na muabu doweja apu ago. Na God get power. Wa chuku mwike wadi ama. Now, all of them are betrayers, saboteurs by Nnamdi Kanu. People are not seeing something wrong. And having warned Nnamdi Kanu time without number. Facebook did that one of my advice to Nnamdi Kanu 3 years ago. Because some of you said, when you know this problem started saying, why did you not say, we thought Nnamdi Kanu can be redeemed. We thought he was just making normal human mistake. Until we discover that this guy is corrupt, rotten, through and through. In one of those posts, because I have discovered that he is Ezagwalemoku, I wrote to Nnamdi Kanu. I said, you cannot beat the stream to submission. You know fit tell river where you go flow go. Instead of wasting your energy to beat the stream into submission. No, align your power to that of that stream. Strategize with the flow of that water. Go where I want you to go. You will see, you will control the power of that stream. You will get to your destination. I say, silence your voice. Swallow your ego. Your power will increase. No, Nnamdi Kanu must control all of all. He must subdue all of all. He's a God. Most of you do not know that day Nnamdi Kanu told you, yes, I am God. I decide who live and who die. He was, you don't know how weak that man is. He was influenced by my post. I made a post a day before that day. I told Mazimef, I said, look at your brother. Because that is what I always call him for him. I said, I can't believe that even what I make on post Facebook, as illiterate as I am, influences Nnamdi Kanu decision. He said, what do you mean? I said, I'm going to write a post. Watch my post. You will know Nnamdi Kanu next broadcast. He's not talking to me directly, but he's talking to me. And then I made a post. And I said, you arrogate the power of God to yourself, deciding who live or who die. It's quite a long post. And immediately Nnamdi Kanu saw that post in the morning. That evening was the day he told you, I am God. I can decide who live and who die. Maybe I'll go back to my post and copy out the link and remind you again. So when you hear Nnamdi Kanu telling you, I am God, I decide who live and who die. Ordinary my post to the controller. Ndi when you see no nyaji wi anyo ehyo onyowa iken. Nnamdi Kanu anyowa liken kanu ke mare. There is a reason I'm digressing to bring the truth to you. Because a lot of betrayal is still happening. We are busy betraying ourselves. And there is something we should be wary of. Because it is going to add to our burden and affliction already. Let's come back a bit. And then we have consulted everybody. All of them. From the south to the southeast. Including Fadambaka. We went to Fadambaka. We went to P2B. All of them. Call the name. Let me tell you who we have not gone to meet. And don't forget, I was coming. It was for DSS to arrest me. They followed me from the meeting I went to Enugu. It's a long, complicated issue. God Nnamdi Kanu is the one that brings us up. He's the one that set us up. When you had lived your youthfulness, they mess you up. They move. Betrayal. Today, in the midst of all this, he made a new hero. Your hero, Simeon Ekpa. Today, in the Nigerian court, he is discharged and acquitted. Now, you be sincere to yourself. With the activity of Nnamdi Kanu that you know, I'm not talking about what led to his action. He is legit. It is his right to self-determination. It's not his right to decide who live and who die. It's not his right to tell you the police to kill and who to destroy. It is not his right to set up security group, whether Eastern or Northern security network. Those were not his rights. So Nigerian cannot discharge him in acquitted, except they want to rip off your emotion, as they are doing already. You are happy when they have finished selling you. Betrayal. And now, why the saga is still on? Because now the Kanu must meticulously engage the process, or else all of you will catch him red-handed that he has collected money. What did he do? They are now pushing issues to distract you. Now they told you, ONYIBE Congress, the route to Buhari, you must release Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. I used to respect ONYIBE Congress, but I don't understand ONYIBE Congress. Nnamdi Kanu met you people in America and say, give us gun. You hated him for it. But how you become major financier of unknown gunmen in Igbo land is what I don't understand. Now understand, non-Igbo Biafrans are watching you. And they are beginning to ask question. Was this all about politics? Or actually the liberation of our people? Because the ordinary Igbo man will tell you, hey, leave non-Igbo. Leave non-Igbo, let them go, no concern us. You see what we are doing, it's Igbo agenda. But this is the same thing that is causing problem in Nigeria. It is Fulani agenda. That is why the Igbo man resists the system. It is Yoruba agenda. An Igbo man resists the system and it makes him enemy of the system. And indirectly, you are doing the same thing. Betrayal. I don't expect you to understand though. Now we are at the same point. ONYIBE Congress now. All these things are distraction. No? You must release him unconditionally. And then you have another group. They say Igbo politicians, they don't have name. They have refused to meet with Buhari until he releases Nnamdi Kanu. Is it Buhari that have less than how many days in office? Is it the one you are why did he want to even meet with you? When he needed you to guide him in government, an exception. He was not desperate about it. Is it now is he doing abate care, trying to round up the stealing? He want to meet you. Meet you for what? But you must keep the brain of innocent Igbos dormant. Yes, Igbo have said. The next time they will tell you, oh, our traders in Alaba, they say no more opening shop until they release Nnamdi Kanu. Different couples of life. These are betraying your own people. And then one man said, no, I have told you, I will die because of Nnamdi Kanu. He's a metaphor of Igbo people. He speaks for Igbo people. It's just that when you will see the damage in Nnamdi Kanu and the dangerous position he has put Igbo people in the nearest future, you may not be here to wail, to lament. Let's leave there. And then I come across a trending video. So we know our actions which are betraying our people. Labour Party will come and will go. PDP will come and will go. APC will come and will go. Just like NCC, Action Group, NCNC, NPP, other political party, they have come and they are gone. But Biafra will remain. Igbos will remain. Idomas, Igala, Urobo, Ishekiri, Ibibio, Efik, Anang, Ogoja, all of them will remain. Inzio, all of them will remain. So when you play that your politics, when you betray your people out of your extensive knowledge, you need to be careful what you are causing. You are lighting fire very close to the throne. But rest assured, it will consume all you hold dear. And then in one of P2B campaign interview, they asked him about Eastern security. And he told you, when I found out that the governors of the Southeast are the one who form Eastern network security, how can I stop it? I'm still trying to find out where Peter is getting that information from. Because if this be the truth, it is a betrayal to Delta statesman you are calling to join you in a Biafra struggle. It is a betrayal to Bayelsa man. It's a betrayal to Cross River man. It's a betrayal to Akwa Ibom man. It's a betrayal to those of us that have carved into South and we are Biafra. So are you telling me in the heat of this trouble, all the governors in the Southeast decide to form security to protect themselves from Fulani headsmen, and then they leave us at the mercy of Fulani headsmen? So why did we follow Southeast in the first place? Betrayal. To you, we are not looking at how people who think or reason anti-clockwise like me are viewing the matter. You are looking at the popularity, the share, the like, the applaud you are getting from it. Betrayal. Peter Obi said governors of the Southeast formed ESN, Eastern Security Network. And if this be the truth, like I said, do you mean the governors of the Southeast have been deceiving us from the South with a bubago, considering the fact that Eastern Security Network is the unknown gunmen that have killed Igbo people more than any other tribe? Now, could it be that the governors in the Southeast are actually the one killing their people to remain political relevant? Or are these governors fighting to give us Biafra? Let us understand that everything we are saying, people are analyzing it. It still shocks me. Or does it mean they have arrangement to open a security outfit which Nnamdi Kanu now hijack? And so to be able to still checkmate Nnamdi Kanu, they now form a bubago. But Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to represent Biafra, not Igbo. From the position where he was to serve the people, he was to protect all the interests of Biafrans. And when he began to drag it to Igbo, I saw betrayal. Some criminals who want to call it relevant, who are from the Southeast, we are on Facebook, oh yes, we are Idoma, we are this one. But you are not your people. For instance, I am not my people, and I don't speak for them. But you see, by the virtue of my experience and being exposed in this struggle, my advice is needed. That is the only place I am important. And so if any issue is going to be discussed, they call me. How do you see this thing? What's your take? What is your... Just tell us something about it. And I will tell them what I know with fact and figure. And if they are guided by their conscience, which I know they are, they will heed to my advice. And so I don't speak for them, yet I can influence their decision. It's applicable to all of you. If I am a shallow-minded individual, what will I tell my people? I tell them Igbo people are betrayer. I tell them Igbo people are not serious. No, I know better. It's few criminals. And then Nnamdi Kanu is their head. So why would Eastern governor form unknown gunmen? So you, ordinary Biafran, ordinary Igbo man, be careful what you hear. Be careful how you get. It's betraying all of us. Must Peter answer all the question they ask him? He would have asked them. In fact, one of the things I was taught in the Bible school, they said, don't answer every question they ask you. Even Jesus did not try to answer every question. Because some of them are meant to trap you. You cannot escape. If you say yes, you will be indicted. If you say no, you will be indicted. Jesus found himself in many instances. And so he won't answer you. He will give you a reference point that will keep you off guard. For instance, the woman caught in the act of adultery was brought before Jesus. And they said to him, Sir, according to the law of Moses, Rabbi, this woman found in the act of adultery is supposed to be stoned to death. But you know you are a servant and the Son of God who preach righteousness. What do you say we should do? If Jesus say, yes, according to the law of Moses, kill the woman, the blood of that woman will be in the hand of Jesus today. It will have destroyed what the gospel represents. And if Jesus say, no, I am going to die for her, you can't kill her, they would have stoned Jesus to death that he destroyed the commandment of Moses, considering the fact that the people of Israel hold Moses in high esteem. So Jesus knew yes or no was not necessary. And according to the Bible, he stood down and wrote on the ground. And then he looked at the people and said, he who is without stone among you, let him cast the first stone. And so while election campaign go on, those representing us, whose influence, present, influences who we are as a people, be careful what you say. Be careful what you say. Some of them are meant to answer you. And Peter B, why are you not talking about Biafra? And why are you not talking about IPOB? Why are you not talking about unknown gunmen? Well, what are you saying about Eastern security? Peter B should make them understand these are problems we have in the Nigerian state. The same way you have Fulani headsmen, Miati Allah, Boko Haram, Omotekon, OPC. I want to see that they are all the same page. And I want to believe these are some of the things my government will look into to find a lasting solution to this agitation. I won't condemn any of them today. Boko Haram don't want Britain education. They want Arabian education. Let them go. Britain say no, we must remain there. And somebody want to tell me they are terrorists. Now they cannot want to be God. Pipeline security. We will pay him now. And then Omotekun want to maintain their 10%. Then let them have their 10% now. Let everybody go home and stop this evil once and for all. Maybe you are not getting the point. I will not condemn any of them at this moment, except those killing their own people. Because I don't see the difference between Boko Haram, Miati Allah, Fulani headsmen, Nnamdi Kanu unknown gunmen, and any other platform, Omotekun or OPC. I don't see any difference between what they are doing now and what the colonial master, who will come and give us justice, did. They are all the same to me. Betrayal. Why are we doing what we are doing? Let us watch our action. On daily basis, that which separates us, our actions are broadening, widening the gap. I remember in those days, when everybody has stood up from different angles. Where is Cosmos George? Where is Rose Blue Jack? So many people came up. They are back. Betrayal. Betrayal. Does it run in our blood? Or does it run in a particular family? Or is there people feeding on this? How do we checkmate betrayal? How do we manage this issue? It's simple. We need to grow up. If you are a social media warrior of Nnamdi Kanu, grow up. It will get to you. Chikodozen will expel himself. The same way he is singing the praise of other people that they are saboteur. His own time is coming. And that is if Nnamdi Kanu live to that time. Nnamdi Kanu will expose himself. We are waiting for him. But these people will come and go. I will come and I will go. What are we leaving behind? And now, anywhere I enter, this is what the people told me. This is what the people say. They whisper. And they're not bold to say it out. And that is very dangerous. You know, as they talk now, they tell on, they try to point on. If you not like say I be bad person, maybe na me be the enemy of ONYIBE. I'm trying to save our people from unforeseen danger. Unforeseen danger. So are you telling me all these people unknown gunmen are killing? That is the Igbo politicians, governors that are responsible? Are you telling me that when Nnamdi Kanu social media warrior are blaming the same politicians, is it Peter that is lying to us, or is it Nnamdi Kanu followers? Let us look at who is suffering the consequence of our betrayal. The gap is wide. The only way to stop this, genuine men must rise up. You will not be able to penetrate this system easily, but you must continue. Let us save the next generation. Let us debunk this lie. Let us give meaning and clear explanation to already made mistake. We can do it. It's achievable. It is possible. It's just for us to accept our position. To accept we are wrong when we are wrong. And of course, when we are right, it's not an issue to debate. What we are doing today is still our right. But if we fail to yield to this instruction and monitor what we are dragging ourselves into, I will tell you, benedictions do us in Sakula. May the grace of God, the love of God, may the sweet fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with all of you. Because it's not going to end on social media platform. A lot is at stake. Too much betrayal. Too much betrayal. Look at every IPOB that have died. It's poisoned by IPOB. Look at every IPOB incarceration, betrayed by IPOB. Look at every saboteur made by IPOB. Look at everybody in the system you call level, created by the same IPOB. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Betrayal. Betrayal. Asari Anena the Kano quarry. Oh, Asari is a P. Oh, this one, betrayal. The amazing thing is that all these people have sticked their neck, their life, to defend Nnamdi Kanu. How Nnamdi Kanu can come up easily and tell you these people are evil. And the level of damage done to your brain, and you will believe. It's some, I'm still trying to figure it. Well, Monu Yeme, it's been over 10 years. I have been trying to study one man, Uchuka for me for. Until this very moment, I still can't believe. I still can't believe that this man refused to be compromised. May God bless the like of which you come from afar and the people who reason and act like you. As you always say, every wrong we have done, every evil we have committed, let us suffer it. And every wrong anybody have committed, they will suffer it. Betrayal. I've seen some people, they will come on my page, they will say, God will punish your children, punish your generation, destroy you, destroy this one. I will tell them, he say, I think you want God to punish me. God, please punish me. He say, punish my children, punish all of them. He say, but oh God, before you punish me, kill my children. Oh, please, kill this man that is praying this prayer for me. Then you kill him now the canon, kill this man father. When you are finished killing all of them, you can come and kill me. Such people, they don't respond again. They will run. Piam. You think I'm here to defend myself? The truth need no defense. I don't need defense. But if you know the truth, and you choose to shield liars and gossipers, you institute instrument of instigation against your people. It's betrayal. Election will come and go. Agitation will remain in all front. Nigeria has come and it will go one day. Biafra will remain. Consider that anything you are doing today may not be forgotten so easily. Because somewhere along the line, the day of reckoning will come. Help yourself and stop betraying your people. No matter how suitable it is, don't betray your people. There are so many of our people who have died. They didn't say much. But even though they are dead, yet they speak. No wonder Jesus said, those who believe in me, though they are dead, yet shall they live. Learn from them. General Philip F. Young, he never said much. He is dead. But his action and the legacy he left behind motivate people like me. Akanabian, he didn't say much. But his legacy, the action he left behind, he motivate people like me. Ejike Mbono, he's dead. His action motivate people like me. Franco Pigo, he's dead. His action motivate people like me. Should I begin to mention? So numerous. They are no more. But whatever they fought for, whatever they bled for, whatever they represent, they didn't say much. But they are gone and they are still speaking. Let us join their league. Let us learn to speak word in season, targeted at bringing certain values, positive values to our people. Because in the end, we are not touts, we are not criminal, we are not hooligans, we are just freedom fighter. We're fighting to be liberated. So let us liberate ourselves. On this note, I will stop. Go and think about the issue of betrayal. When you are campaigning, check betrayal. When you are agitating, check betrayal. When you are quiet, check betrayal. Because most of you have sinned in the things you said, in the things you did not say, in the things you have done, in the things you did not do. Only we can save ourselves. Let that journey begin. I will end up this morning by encouraging you. Look for Biafra Nation Alliance. Look for member of the Biafran Watchmen. Look for member of the de facto government. Look for a pro-Biafran group with genuine interest to save our people, to redeem our position as blacks that we are, as who we are. and don't betray your people. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, for none of them can stop the time. How long shall we kill our own prophet? While we'll stand beside and look. Some say it's just to fulfill the book. Now we have come to fulfill this book. Won't you help this fight? This fight of freedom. We'll continue from there. Don't let them distract you. All those propaganda. Focus on one thing alone. Focus on one thing alone. How do we remove ourselves from this mess called Nigeria? What are the solutions? Is Nigeria okay? What are the solutions? Who is betraying us? What are the solutions? What are we supposed to be doing in a time like this? What are the solutions? What role am I playing? What are the solutions? My brother, amend your ways. We still continue. Goodbye for now.